welcome back to the channel. I'm glad you're here. All right, y'all, today's video is a very important one. This is one that is going to be, I want people to refer to this video if you're starting your natural hair journey out, or if you're on your natural hair journey and you're feeling extremely overwhelmed, because this video is everything I would do if I was starting my natural hair journey today. Like if I was starting today, this is exactly where I would start. And this is exactly what I would be focusing on when it comes to products. And this is exactly what I would be focusing on when it comes to the mental health component, because without that mental health component, no product in the world is going to make you feel better about your hair. So let's jump right in. All right, y'all, we're going in deep. I need y'all to get something to write this down. These are things that are really just important for you to keep in your mind. Keep in the forefront of your mind. Put it on a sticky note. I don't care, okay? But I need you to go write this down, because these are things I really need you to hold on to and to repeat to yourself during this journey, okay? Number one, we are going to let go that length determines beauty. We are going to stop worrying about the length of our hair. We're going to stop trying to reach this goal of just long hair. Let's take it back a notch. Let's focus on the health and integrity of our hair. That length will follow, and you're not even going to realize it. You're going to look in the mirror one day and be like, whoa, where did this come from? Because you're focused on the relationship with your hair. You're focused on the health and integrity of your hair. When you take care of your hair takes care of you. Also, when you're focused on the length, a lot of the times you're just taking things to make your hair grow, right? So you're focused on like hair growth oils, hair growth serums. You're taking all these like hair growth pills. You're focused on taking things and doing things that are going to help your hair grow. And in reality, if your hair is not in a healthy state, if you don't understand your hair and your hair is continuously breaking off, that length retention component is going to not exist. Your hair is not going to grow. You're going to become really frustrated and you're going to be like, I hate my hair. It doesn't grow. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm saying that mental health component, it's the key. It's the key. And I know it sounds so ridiculous sometimes because it's like easier said than done, Allie. Okay? Like, okay, I understand. I've done the big chop 3 times. I have learned that the patience part is going to be your best friend. I have learned that the length part, we're going to forget about it. Okay? Because that is not important. It's a want. Okay? And I understand that. And it can be a goal. I'm here for that. I understand that. But it cannot be the main forefront when it comes to your natural hair journey, because you will fail every single time. I do not want that for you. And it's a miserable place to live because you're spending so much time comparing yourself. You see people online and you're like, why am I not like that? Why don't I have my hair like that? Why is my hair not doing that? She did this. How come when I do it, it's not working? You know what I'm saying? You start to spiral and it becomes so not enjoyable. I don't want that for you. It's a miserable place to be. It's not a fun time. So when it comes to your journey, you need to be tunnel vision, okay? Tunnel vision. Tunnel vision. It's you and your hair. It's not you, your hair, social media, and everyone else in the world, okay? Absolutely not. You and your hair, tunnel vision, that's it. You can also go on social media for inspiration, take some notes on some things that people are doing, but we're not going to sit there and compare ourselves, because absolutely not. Okay? No one is you, that's your power. Period. Okay, moving on. I have my notes here. Okay. Let go of what you think your hair should be. Yep. We're going to let that go, because a lot of the times we have this expectation. Okay. No, we're going to let it go. We're going to let go of all those expectations, and we are going to meet our hair where she's at. All right. This is you. This is your hair. This is you guys together. Okay. Yeah. We're going to come together. We're going to meet each other. We're going to meet your hair where she's at, and we are going to start there, wherever she is. Okay. Now this can look different for everyone depending on where you are in your journey. Okay. But wherever you are in your journey, you're supposed to be there. It's a magical place to be. Please do not feel bad about where you are in your journey. Okay? We don't compare our journeys to anyone else. Like I said, tunnel vision. This is about you and your hair. That's it. Okay? Meet your hair where she's at. All right. Most importantly, give yourself grace. Okay? I need you to understand that you are only human. You are going to be frustrated. You are going to feel tired. You are going to want to give up. You are going to want to cry. You're going to look in the mirror and not like what you see sometimes. You're going to be beyond frustrated. You're going to get on social media and start comparing yourself. I need you to understand something. It's okay. You're allowed. You are allowed to feel all the feels on this journey, but what you're not going to do is live there long term. Okay? I've talked about this before. You are allowed to feel frustrated, and you're allowed to be miserable sometimes and throw yourself a pity party. I do. Okay. I give myself a little bit of time and I'm like, be right back. I'm gonna play my sad music and I'm gonna eat my snacks and I'm gonna cry, okay? You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to be frustrated. Do not live there, okay? Because I need you to understand, giving yourself grace, you're allowed to go like this on this journey, okay? It's not gonna look like this. It's not gonna look like this. It's not gonna look like this. It's gonna look like this, for sure. You're gonna go up and down, okay? It's a learning curve, okay? There's gonna be days where you feel like you got it and days where you wake up and you're like, what happened? Why did you act okay on my last wash day and now you're giving me a hard time? Okay, it's up and down and that's completely okay. And I need you to understand, give yourself grace. Give yourself patience. It's all good, I promise. Okay. Now, when people give you a hard time, I need you to understand something, okay? Let's just say you're on your hair journey, you're rocking your hair, you're being unapologetic, okay? You got some frizz in there, she's looking fluffy, she's looking good, okay? She's being her best self, she's being free. We're not forcing our hair to be something, you know what I'm saying? You're existing, okay? Someone comes up to you, what's that? What's that on your head? Are you gonna do something with that? It's done, okay? Look them dead in the eye. It's done. It's done is a complete sentence. It's a full sentence. It's done. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody. You don't have to prove your worth. You don't have to prove anything. You don't have to do anything. You get to exist, okay? If your hair fluffs up because of the humidity, let her. Matter of fact, you know how good that looks, okay? Frizzy, fluffy, free. Please, please. It's a power move, okay? Don't apologize. Don't apologize. You look good. I mean it. I am so serious right now. Okay. If anyone gives you a hard time, it's done. Thank you. Get that mental health foundation right. Okay. It's not going to be perfect. I'm not saying be perfect. No. Just get it right. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying and you're putting in the effort, you're showing up, you're doing it. You're doing it. I don't care what it looks like. Okay. You're trying. You're doing it. Period. Yes. Okay. Give yourself grace. Stop comparing yourself. I'm not playing with you. None of that. Okay. You know your worth. You better shine that light. Shine it. Shine it. Okay. I'm watching you. Okay. When it comes to products, this is the time to sit down at a computer to do research. This is where the work comes in. And I mean, like, it's easy to scroll on social media and look at what someone's using and be like, perfect, I need that. Or asking someone like, oh, what is that? Let me get that. You don't know what's in it yet, okay? I need you to take the time to Google, to research, ask questions, okay? Let's say, okay, I'm dealing with a lot of breakage right now. My hair is feeling kind of like straw-like, all right? She's dry, she's struggling. That might be because you do not need to use protein heavy products. You know what I'm saying? So this is a signature sign of like, okay, I might need to focus on moisture. Okay. So when you're looking for products, okay, research something that has no protein and then research products that have protein. Okay. So for example, my first thing is moisturizing shampoo, a cleanser, and a clarifying shampoo. Okay, so when it comes to clarifying shampoos, those are going to be more potent. Okay, those clarifying shampoos are really there to remove a bunch of buildup. And I mean, like, it's going to be stripping your hair, which is a good thing because you're hitting the reset button on your hair after applying all that product, right? That's a clarifying shampoo. Okay, a cleanser is going to be something that you can use a little more frequently. That's going to be not as harsh and as potent. Okay, so that's something that you can use a little more frequently when it comes to washing your hair. And then a moisturizing shampoo, that's just going to be your everyday. Okay, I'm not saying wash your hair every day. Whatever works for you. I wash every 5 days, but that's going to be a shampoo you can always use. Okay, so personally, I would make sure that I am researching a moisturizing shampoo. Write this down. A clarifying shampoo, a cleanser, a conditioner, a hair mask. Okay? One more time. We're going to get a moisturizing shampoo. We're going to get a clarifying shampoo. We're going to get a cleanser. Okay? We're going to get a conditioner, a hair mask. Okay? Okay. When it comes to your leave-in products, cream, gel, mousse. I don't know what you're gonna prefer. I personally, since I have fine, high density hair, my hair reacts much better to a cream or a mousse, because the mousse still gets you that definition, but is not as heavy as a gel, and you don't have to really do the whole like breaking in the cast nearly as much, which I appreciate. I've tried gels, doesn't work for me. A light hold gel works okay, but I can't do like strong hold, medium hold. So you just have to decide, do you want a cream, a gel, or a mousse? That's up to you. So I've just been kind of rotating between a cream and a mousse. Those are just something that I know work really well for my hair. So those are the types of leave-ins. Now, this is something I would do, okay? If I was starting my journey over today, if I had the ability to go to either Ulta or Sephora, I would bring that list, okay, of everything I just mentioned, and I would be like, hey, I'm starting my journey, or hey, I'm a little overwhelmed. Can you help me kind of break down some of these products? Like where should I look in here? What are some products you might recommend? Because then someone can take you there and kind of break down, this is a clarifying, this is what that would look like. This brand has a wonderful detoxing shampoo. This brand has a wonderful cream-based leave-in. This brand has a wonderful mousse, you know? And maybe even trying like the travel size products for leave-ins just to kind of see if it works well. So there's different ways to go about it. The list can go on with the types of products, okay, and all of these brands. Don't rush it. Don't go out and buy a bunch of products. You know, just take your time. Go to Sally's and bring that list and just take the time. You know, go up and down the aisles and look at some of these brands. I enjoy doing that because I enjoy investing in my hair, whether it's time or funds, you know, but I'm very particular. I don't want to waste money. I don't want that for you. So that's why I do a lot of research. And for example, right now I'm using Olaplex shampoo and conditioner, but that's not an every wash day thing. So that's a bonding shampoo and conditioner. So there's a lot of information out there and it can be so overwhelming. But as long as you have those basic foundations of like what type of shampoo and what I just listed out for you and like all the different types of products, then you have something to work off of and you can go and do some research. And again, please research protein heavy versus non-protein heavy, just to kind of give you that breakdown of like either or. So you know, okay, I'm in the mood for a strengthening thing today. Oh, my hair is dealing with a lot of like straw and, you know, it's really like breaking off. And, you know, let me focus on moisture. Or moisture overload. Oh my God, it's exhausting, I know. But let's say that your hair is limp, okay? It's not holding a curl as much. Moisture overload. So let me go get my protein heavy product. I think it's just important to have the breakdowns of the foundation and then you work off of that, because the list of products could go on and on and on. And I don't want to overwhelm you guys because again, I also use different products and it depends, but I do have YouTube videos up if you go watch some showing like the products that I love that are in rotation, and I'll make an updated one soon because I think I just added a few to my roster. Okay, but it's overwhelming. It's a lot of information. So as long as you have that breakdown of the types of products and you can work off of that, but I highly recommend going to like an Ulta, Sephora, or a Sally's and just having someone bring you around to show you, oh, this is a clarifying, this is a cleanser, this is a protein heavy reparative mask, oh, this is a moisture heavy mask. You know, it's really helpful. So and then also Google. Okay, I highly recommend doing research. I really do. I know it's work and it's time, but if you want to really, it's worth investing in your hair like that. If you really want to be on this journey to understanding your hair, it's worth it. It's worth it. So anyway, that is what I would do if I was starting over my journey today. So I'm not going to overwhelm myself. And that most important part, that mental health component, okay? That mental health component is going to be that foundation. You can't skip it and hop to products because no matter what you put in your hair, you're going to be miserable at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? That's a Band-Aid. We want to fix the wound. You feel me? Okay. So with that being said, thanks for hanging out with me today. If you do have questions about products, I will comment down some stuff that I'm using and I will also link some that I'm using right now. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. Miss you already. And I'll see you in my next video very soon. Bye.